Hey, welcome back to Stack and Solo. Appreciate you checking out another video here on the channel. Today, I'm going to be discussing Geigers. With the price of silver and it just going insane, fluctuating up and down, reaching up to 50, now dropping down below, I figure let's check in on some premium pieces. Let's see how they're doing, what this market looks like, and what we could buy these for today. Now, first things first, before I get into Geigers themselves, I want to check where we're at with the market. And I had made up this little graph I'm going to throw up here on the screen for you guys now, just to kind of show the price difference over the last 25 years and the influx that we've seen, or I guess the price increase that we've seen, or not more X. It's folded over itself so much. But it's really interesting to me because it's just it's one thing to hear what the prices were, but to visually see it. And this isn't 100% accurate. The numbers themselves should be pretty dang close in terms of the average prices for the year, but it can fluctuate. Obviously, an actual price chart would be a little more. Everybody can notice there at the top, I did not push us over the $50 mark. It was only because that would have made me do an extra bounce for no reason, because we're not even done with this month yet. But it has reached up to $53, $54 an ounce spot. So, but right now, at the current time frame that I was checking, we were sitting at 49.42. So, yeah, that's where silver's at. Absolutely insane. There's a lot of things moving on it, but we did just hit a $3-4 drop right there over the last few days, so that's been good to see. But within that, I was curious, thinking about kind of the price value of some of my pieces that I have. I was like, man, let's do a video on Geiger. Let's refresh our memory on Geiger and see what's going on. So, Geiger Silver, Geiger Edelmanton, or however it is pronounced, I do not know. I just know how to read it. So, anyways, Geiger. What's up with Geiger? What is it? Who are they? Where does it come from? And I don't know. What's the value of it? Is there a premium? And in today's market, let's check it out and see what it's at. So, a little history on Geiger. Geiger started, I believe it was 1218. I did the research earlier today, so I may be off on the year, but around 1200. They were the first silver kind of mint within Germany, which is really cool. So they've got a long standing history of being high quality and being the first, and then I guess that's kind of led into their kind of aura, or the kind of reputation that they have for being such high quality. It comes from a long-standing history of apparently pleasing Germans and the world alike in terms of bullion production and quality. So the main thing that I want to get into and talk about, and the reason why I'm bringing Geiger up specifically, is because as a stacker, as a collector, I find these absolutely gorgeous. So, a little more background. Geiger comes in a 1 all the way up to a 100 troy ounce bars. That's what they make them into. Now, this is a 1 gram bar. I said 1 gram, and then it goes up. We have got up to the 100 gram bars here, but they make a 100 troy ounce bar, which is absolutely insane to think about. But we can just go 1 to 1, smallest to largest. We've got our 1 gram here, our 5 gram, and our 10 gram. And I just think it's a great little preview to show that, man, how do these size go up? And we'll continue to go up. Here's the 20 gram, just for price comparison or size comparison. But I also, we need to talk about, it's not just the weight. I'm talking about the price. What is it about these that are really desired? And in the 21st century, today's world, my world that I grew up in, it's the assays. It's this display. It's the beautiful cases. It's the information on the back. This is absolutely phenomenal. I had thrown it in an earlier video talking about the back being coated. It's one of the ways that that you can tell or verify that this is what it says it is. If you have a black light, it actually lights up, and so the barcode along with the UV kind of their little symbol there with a UV light will light up blue. Super dope, super cool. None here today, but I'll show. I'll pop it up on screen so everybody can see what it looks like. These are hard case plastic for the most part. Very cool. They remind you of kind of like a CD case for. So just kind of adds to the presentation, the show of the silver, more than anything. But like I said, 1, 5, 10 gram. They do go up to the 20 gram. We have the 1 ounce. We are lucky enough to have, we have the 1 ounce. And then we have a nice 50 grammer. So this is a 50 gram silver. And then you can actually even increase it. And I've got one more. This is the biggest that I have, is this 100 gram, which I just started collecting them. I thought it'd be cool to have as a collection and kind of run up. So just to show kind of the size difference for everybody to see, 1 gram to 100 grams. And then obviously the thickness of it does also increase as well. But a beautiful, beautiful piece of silver, cool display piece, awesome protection, backed by one of the finest mints in the world, or I guess, I don't know what you would call them, refineries, something, I don't know. But Geiger is sick, kick butt. So another thing, we're breaking this down. We're trying to talk about it all. It's the prices. So I went in, and I'm going to throw it up here for everybody. Checking out today's price guide for Geigers. Where are we sitting at if I was going to go and buy them today? Average price range. Not saying that you're going to get this price. You could get a better price. You may have overpaid a few dollars than the prices I'm about to give you. But just throwing it up on screen here, everybody can see there that we're looking at the 1 gram, a singular gram Geiger. It's averaging about $10 right now. Multiply that by 31, since that's what's in a troy ounce, and you're sitting at $310 for a singular ounce if you were to buy an ounce weight in single grams. Crazy, crazy premiums over top of those. Now, as we're going up, you can see you get your 5s. You're going up to a $19, which makes sense. You know what? That's a much better deal in my mind. 10 for this, 5 more weight for double the price, 100%. $33 for the 10 gram. We're jumping up on the 1 ounce right there at 50 for a singular ounce. That sounds about right. And you're because it's a premium, and you can get them out of the essays, and you're going to be paying probably about spot price, maybe a little over. But the premium, these are no joke. And then you can jump up. I'm just going to jump up past the 50, or past the, I said 50 for that. I'm sorry. The 20 gram is 50. Insane. 20 grams for $50. So where that premium comes in, and you definitely know that there is a high dollar premium. You can take these out of the essays, turn and flip them, and you're still gonna have a few dollars above spot. It's just what this brand and what this quality of bullion kind of commends from us buyers, sellers, collectors. It's really great to see. So I'm gonna jump up past this. Straight up to the big boy, to the 100 gram, just to get a concept and an idea, or just to get an idea of what I've kind of built here in the display piece. So my average price was around $260 whenever I was doing my research for this video. $260 for this 100 gram. Cool. That's good to know if you have some. Good to be sitting on some money, but that also hurts me to think about just because the overall cost, you're looking at $2.60 per gram of silver, and that's insane. If we're going to multiply that, you're by an ounce, you're looking at every bit of $90 for an ounce. Crazy. Or $75, $75 to $80 for an ounce. Just off of that, which kind of correlates to our $78 price range that you guys can see there for our singular ounce. It really it equates when you break down the math. It makes it work. Just absolutely insane to see. Geiger Edelmanton. How do I say that, guys? Put it in the comments. I know I'm just going to read it off, but I'll pretend you helped me out. I appreciate you guys. But yeah, Geiger, absolutely sick. Great assay, beautiful protections, and obviously we've seen these prices have just they've blown up. They've went out just everywhere. So if I'm gonna talk about anything, throw in a little extra anything, as a collector, as a stacker, what am I gonna recommend for people? Well, if it's for yourself and you have the money and you're investing it, go after anything from the 1 ounce up to these big boys. They have really cool, I'll throw them up here right now, 1 gram display bars, or 1 gram bars like this, but in a 25 gram assay. So you have 25 of them in one giant assay. Beautiful design, as you guys can see there. Beautiful display. Absolute piece of art. Piece of art is what it is. But big ones are going to be for you. They're going to be for holding on to. They're going to be for stacking and collecting. And other than that, these ones right here, although $10, $20, $40, whatever the price range may be, is a lot. These make for great gifts, in my opinion. Something to throw in somebody's stocking, or just give actually as an additional gift or as a singular gift. Because you never know, you could be the person that kind of starts somebody's interest in coins or bullion, and or you're just the sole reason why anybody has 1 singular gram to 1 singular ounce of silver at all. And so either way, it's a little bit of a special kind of gift that distinguishes you from most other people, I feel. Because at least in my experience, if you're a coin guy, your family probably isn't. So it's a little extra reminder of you whenever you can give them something small like these beautiful Geigers, which also hold their value. All right, so that's all that I have for us right here. Geigers, they've got they've got tons. They've got so many. It really it depends on what it is that you're wanting, which one you're going to get, all the way from 1 gram all the way up to a kilo. Pick it out. 100 troy ounces. It's up to you. It is cool. Get them in an assay. Get a cast. It's literally your design, your price point, and then your option and your choice. So, yeah, that's this episode. I appreciate you guys sticking in. I know it was a little long, but hopefully it was informational as well as educational. And if nothing else, you at least got to see some silver. So I want to leave it off with a question. After seeing this and now seeing the price point for Geiger, would you guys rather have 100 ounces in silver buffalo rounds or 90 ounces in Geiger? Let me know. Comment down below. Let me know what you thought of the video. Let me know what you think of that question. Which one would you prefer, with the premium prices or just the weight itself? I appreciate you guys being here. I appreciate you tuning in. And remember, stacking solo doesn't mean stacking alone. We'll see you next time.